Having said that, Chase, this sounds more like a case of epididymitis. For people that don't know, the epididymis houses sperm, and it lies on top of your testicles. And what happens is it can actually become inflamed and infected, and when it turns red like that, usually guys are in a lot of pain. And Chase is probably in a lot of pain. And it can be caused by an infectious source, which could also be part of this discharge from his penis, pain when he urinates, usually treated with an antibiotic and will get better after a few days. But the most important thing is acute onset of testicular pain in males needs to be seen by your doctor because it can be something more serious. Thank you, Chase. Great question. We hope you feel better. Our next question is from Lydia on the phone.
Hi. My question is for Dr. Sears. My 3-year-old daughter and I have rheumatoid arthritis. She's been fairly healthy, thanks in part to her swimming classes, but we live in Chicago and it's so cold over here. So what else can we do to make it through the winter without any problems?
Lydia, that's a great question, and fortunately a lot of kids that do have juvenile rheumatoid arthritis will outgrow it possibly, so hopefully she won't have this her whole life. But quickly, what rheumatoid arthritis is all about, the fluid around the joint, the immune system can actually attack the lining of that joint, causing swelling and irritation of the joint and the ligaments around the joint, and you get the pain and the limited range of motion. It's an autoimmune type of problem or inflammatory problem. You mentioned swimming. That's actually a great exercise. And the Arthritis Foundation actually has swimming classes available just for this because it's low impact and you get large range of motion. It's important to get the right balance of exercise versus rest so you don't overdo and cause more inflammation in your joint. Also, a healthy diet is so important. So I would definitely recommend increasing your anti-inflammatory foods like fish, fruits and vegetables, the omega-3 supplement if you need to, and decrease the inflammatory foods like saturated fats. So basically eating healthy is really good for everybody, but especially somebody that has an inflammatory condition like this. So
As a picky eater though, it's so hard to find the right food. Do you recommend maybe vitamins? Any type of vitamins that I could give her?
Sure, I think what would be a great, especially for your daughter, maybe some of the whole food supplements that are basically fruit and vegetables ground up and put into little gummies, things like that. They also make, if she's not going to eat fish, they make some great fish oil supplements that come in a little gummy form they can chew up. They